I want y'all to know I'm struggling because I'm losing my voice. I'm making this video anyways. A couple months ago, I made a video on this phone gimbal right here, the Hohem iSteady M7. And I said in that video that if you were looking for a full-size phone gimbal, full-featured, great payload capacity, that this is the one that you can get. But it was a lot of people in the comments, well, what about us people who want smaller gimbals? What about us? What if we want all those features, but we don't want a big old gimbal like that? And Hohem was like, hold on, bro, I got something for you. So this is the new Hohem iSteady V3 Ultra, and it basically takes everything from this gimbal right here, which I love, and shrinks it down into a really small package with all of the same stuff. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you all about it. And yeah, they sponsored this video. So what? Thanks, Hohem. Let's go. Now you probably like, Terry, you've shown us little gimbals like this on your channel before. What makes this one different? And actually there are some things that make this gimbal very, very special amongst its competitors. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go inside, show you what you get in the box, show you the overall construction and all that stuff. Then I'm gonna come back out here and show you what makes this bad boy special. All right, here's the box. The only thing that really comes in it is the gimbal itself. You got a little fabric pouch and USB cable, and this is how small it is. To open it up, you just like that. And to close it, just like that. One thing I love about this is you don't have to remove the bracket to close the gimbal like you have to do on some of the other micro gimbals. Got a little tripod at the bottom, so you just kick these legs out, close it when you're done with it. On this side, you got the jog wheel. On the other side, you got the power button and the USB-C port. To turn it on, all you do is hold this button down, the screen turns on. And this is also removable, which I'm gonna show you more about this once we go back outside. There's also a built-in selfie extension. This is the new AI module right here. It goes on either way, so you can put it on forwards or backwards, depending on what orientation you want it in. And it's magnetic, so all you do is plop it on there and it locks itself into place. This is also a 2-watt fill light, and it displays 3 different color temperatures at a bunch of varying brightnesses. This brightness is a word, and then once you close it back down, I like how the cloth for the phone holder hugs the body of the gimbal. Now let's talk about the things that make this gimbal stand out. I kind of prefaced them in the studio, but let's go ahead and flesh it out. Started with Exhibit A, this little screen right here, and as you see, it's actually seeing what the AI unit sees, which is fire. I'm gonna demonstrate this in 1 second, but let's just say you wanted to get to all the camera settings and controls. It's right there, and all you gotta do to get to the live feed is swipe back to the left. So it's pretty fire, but let me demonstrate this real quick, okay? So right now, I'm using the rear-facing cameras on my phone, which means obviously I can't freaking see myself. Well, because this is giving me a live feed of what the AI sensor is seeing, now I can see myself without needing to try to conjure up something to be able to see myself using my cameras, rear-facing cameras. But also, let's just say I needed some fill light. I mean, it's pretty bright out here, but if, just humor me, okay? If I hold down this jog wheel right here, it turns on this fill light. If I scroll up and down, it adjusts the intensity of it. There's also 3 different colors on here. This is a 2-watt light, like I said earlier. If you ever need that, it's there for you. So this is a quick demonstration of why this live feed is important, especially if you plan on using your camera's rear camera. But let me show you the other trick that this has up its sleeve, okay? Not only is this a touchscreen, but did you know that you can take this off? Okay, so now I have the entire gimbal control right here in my hand, and I can still see my live feed, and this works up to 33 feet away. So I can start and stop recording with the little record button. I can manipulate the gimbal, hold on. Okay, now you can see the gimbal moving around. And again, this works up to 33 feet away, which is fire. So you can literally just take this off, put it in your pocket, and do everything you need from the little screen itself. This right here is my favorite feature on Hohem gimbals, and when you're done with it, you just put it back on the gimbal. Just like that, it snaps right into place. So fire. All right, so I'm filming this part on my iPhone 15 Pro using the stock camera app. They did send also these new microphones that they just came out with, which I'm using, and they just plug right into the USB slot, or you can pair them up with Bluetooth and you get audio clean feed right through the stock camera app. So my favorite thing, honestly, outside of that removable screen with this V3 Ultra, is that you don't need to use Hohem's Joy app to access tracking or anything like that, which on some of the other gimbals you do have to use the native app if you want to access tracking. So I'm going to demonstrate this real quick. Okay, I'm just going to start tracking by giving it the peace sign, and I'm using the stock native app, right? And I'm also walking all the way around 360 degrees, baby. And as you see, it's no hard stops, hasn't started tracking me, stop tracking me, I'm sorry, anything like that. If I do want to go ahead and stop tracking, I just give it the high five. There's also some other gestures in there, which I'm not going to do, but there's gestures to flip it from vertical to horizontal. There's also gestures for reframing. So if it was tracking, I kind of do want to show you this part. So let's just say I'm going to restart tracking right now and I want to reframe. Okay, if I just give it the hold up, now it paused, then I can move over here. And now it's tracking me again, but it'll keep me framed where I was. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it again, okay? So you could do all of this without using the Hohem app, but what's even more fire is obviously it recognizes people, but you can do objects without having to use the Hohem Joy app. And this is the part that got me hyped, because all I need to do is point it at something and it'll recognize it. It doesn't matter if it's a car, a motorcycle, a camera, you know, anything. As long as it can see it, then they can identify it. Let me show you. You see what I see? That's a dumpster. Let's see if the V3 Ultra can track it. Now, tracking is super easy. And again, you don't need to use the Hohem Joy app to do this. I'm using the stock camera app, right? All you do is press the trigger on the back, right? Give it a second. You see the AI logo on the screen turn green, and now it will follow the dumpster, all right? So I'm moving it back and forth. I'm not turning my hand at all. And as you see, it is following the dumpster, right? So it can recognize a freaking dumpster. Let's try some other stuff. Now I'm testing out non-conventional stuff on purpose because of course it can track people. Of course it can track a car or a bike or something like that. But what about a dumpster and a freaking bush? Let's try that out. Instead of pressing a rear trigger this time, however, I'm going to just double tap on the bush and see if it recognizes it. It did. It turned green. It put a box around it. I'm not rotating my hand. It is keeping the bush centered, right? And I could also use the screen to reframe if I need to. Let's try out one more thing. Now, Hohem says that this can track like animals and all of that other stuff. I don't have no animals to test out, but let's see if it'll track the camera. Now, this is a challenging situation, y'all. This camera is being backlit by the sun. Obviously, it's black. So let's see if I double tap on it, what happens. All right, it put a box around it, it turned green, and if I move it side to side, it's following for sure. Now, as you see, it's smooth. Pretty impressive, honestly, considering that it's being backlit by the sun. All right, now let's just say you brought the V3 Ultra with you, and for some reason the AI tracker, I don't know, maybe it came off in your bag or something like that, and you still want to track something. Well, you can use the Hohem Joy app to do tracking also, but it's got some caveats. A, it won't be as robust as using the AI tracker. B, you can't use this with any other app like you get with the AI tracker. However, in a pinch, it does work. So this is the Hohem Joy app. If I draw a box around the box, all right, you see it turns green, and then all I got to do is move the V3 Ultra side to side, and it keeps this box centered and tracked. So again, it does work, but you know, use the AI tracker if you can. It is a much more robust solution for tracking, and again, you can use it with any app that you want to, any phone that you want to. So we can quickly talk about stabilization. One of the things I love about this is because it's paired up with Bluetooth, all I gotta do is press record on the handle and it triggers the recording on my phone. But stabilization, I mean, come on, y'all, it's 2025. All of these freaking gimbals these days are stable. This is normally what people will be doing with these smaller gimbals, just vlog stuff. You know, they just want the smooth cinematic panning and all that stuff, and maybe some small cinematic stuff also, which was, this will be, excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied. great for. So stabilization, again, it's 2025. All of these gimbals are good, y'all. And again, this is the Hohem mic. This is also on the screen, the Hohem Joy app. So again, I know I've said it 40 times in this video. You don't have to use this app, but as I mentioned, I do like how you can see like audio levels in real time. You get to see what the gimbal is doing when it comes to tracking. You get more control over like your ISO, your shutter speed, and all that other good stuff. So again, not a requirement to use the Joy app, but it is a good app to use. Again, you just don't have access to your 4K 120 or ProRes log, Apple log, I'm sorry, if you want to use that on your iPhone. Other than that, man, it's a great app to use. All right, as far as battery life goes, obviously this is going to be dependent on if you use the AI tracking module or not, but it takes about 2 hours to charge from 0 to 100, and you'll get about 9 hours of runtime per charge with the V3 Ultra. This, my friends, is the Hohem iSteady V3 Ultra. Let me know what you think down in the comment section about this tiny little gimbal, man. Hohem has been running it up with all these latest gimbals they've been dropping with these removable screens, tons of AI, tracking, all of that stuff at really, really good price points. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you to grab one of these. If it's anything like the M7 was, these bad boys are gonna fly. So make sure you hit the link below and grab yours. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that you get notified when new videos go up, because we are almost at 100,000 subscribers. And I would love it if you join the family. And that's it. So until next time, I'm out of here. Tight Straight Terry Warfield. Peace and chicken grease. Much love, y'all. Peace.